Rick Looser here at the Sanderson Farms Championship. What goes on out on that course from the day after this tournament all the way to the next tournament to get these fairways, greens, everything in shape? We're going to be talking to Stanley Reedy. He's going to give us the inside scoop on everything he does. When's the first time during the year that y'all start looking at the course with an eye towards getting it ready for this?
January 1. I mean, it's a year-long process, so. Well, I mean, we have to maintain the golf course for the members, first. So, basically that gets us prepared to do this kind of event. As we get closer to the event, we do things a little bit different, just a little, because the PTA has their requirements and my membership has theirs. They're pretty close. PTA is a little bit more stricter, I guess you would say, which, again, they have their rules, and they really want golf courses day-to-day play the same speed, more or less, so I think they're going to Napa pretty soon, and they'll want that golf course to kind of, not necessarily be the same as ours, but resemble it.
From the first year it's been here, the talk among all the pros is how great the greens are. Mm-hmm. So what's the secret behind these guys who play all over the country?
Yeah.
What's the secret about the greens here at your club in Jackson, Mississippi?
I can't tell you that. We just, every superintendent has his own little philosophy. I have mine, and I guess, what we're doing works, because, again, my membership comes first. They like it. Pros seem to like it, so that's pretty much it.
Huge rain last night. Mm-hmm. So what did y'all have to do different to get everything ready today?
We got lucky because a lot of times when it rains here, the bunkers tend to wash, and they didn't last night. We're also on a fairway top dressing program, so we put sand on the fairways at least twice a year. So we were so dry going into it that it really sucked it up. The PGA was really pumped up that we were as dry as we were. Every morning, every night, about 50 guys. So my crew will almost double because of volunteers and all that kind of thing. And my family actually, and my family and the golf pros family, basically, and some friends of ours, do the divots, and they just have a big time, So that's good. But we have students from Mississippi State come, about a dozen of those guys. East Community College sends down about half a dozen guys. Neighboring superintendents and people. So, between all that, we ended up with about 25, 30 volunteers.
So once again, your family, the pros family, a couple other friends repair all the divots every day.
That's right.
Wow.
The deal is they not only do they have fun, but they know the charity, and so it's all about those children, and so they want to contribute, and they're doing it, and it's a great deal.
When all this is over tomorrow,
mm-hmm.
And you get some Stanley quiet time, what's that going to consist of?
Probably a lot of sleep, to be honest with you. You just take a deep breath and, thank the good Lord everything went good, and for everything that everybody's done, and, including yourself, so thank Joe for, we wouldn't be having this event if it wasn't for Joe, and he's a great guy, and we really appreciate it.